Good evening and welcome to Rebels Radio latest interview. I'm joined by joint Slough manager Neil Baker ahead of the playoff final on Monday against Kettering. How are you, Neil?
Yeah, very well, John. Yourself?
Yeah, just recovering. I think still from Tuesday night. It was an epic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great day, to be honest. You know, we got the result we wanted, obviously, and it was a cracking day. I think we got back. I think I ended up getting home about 1 o'clock in the morning and probably didn't get to bed till about 3:30. You know, you're sort of buzzing from the result. You're looking at what people are saying, and yeah, no, it was a great day, and it's enabled us to sort of enjoy the rest of the week with Monday in mind.
Yeah, there's been a big old gap. What have you done this week?
Well, Thursday night we had a sort of relaxation session over at Coral Reef. You know, they have like a bit of a sauna world, so sauna, jacuzzi, steam room. Got all the lads together, went and had a bite to eat afterwards. And then this morning we've trained, nothing too intense, but just sort of, again, just getting the lads together. And just sort of, going through a few final bits before the game.
How was the atmosphere in the camp?
Yeah, it's really good. I think everyone's just excited, to be honest. It's a great game to be involved in. We could have been sitting here today with having not had to have done anything Thursday or today because we'd been beaten against Rugby. But the fact is we beat Rugby and it's enabled us to look forward to a massive game at Kettering. And we can't wait for it.
What feedback have you had from the general public, from supporters since that? Have you had a surge of comments and feedback, positive, negative?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone. I think we surprised quite a few people, to be honest, with the result. I know there's certain people within our camp who probably expected us to put in a performance like that. There's some that probably didn't. We felt that we could go to Rugby and put in a good performance, and that's exactly what we did. We've got hard work inside. It's been really positive. It can't be anything other than that. We're 90 minutes away from potential Step 3 football, and as a Kettering, so it's massive for both clubs.
What is the latest with any injuries or availability? Obviously, Ed Smith suspended for Monday, which will be a significant blow. But what's the rest of the squad news?
Yeah, Eddie's obviously suspended, which is a blow. Scott Harris actually trained this morning. Obviously, he's been struggling with his knee. He had it strapped up and got through the session. He's not 100% fit. I'd say he's probably about 80% fit. It's then whether we take the gamble and put him on the bench, which I guess we probably will do. We've taken a gamble in the past obviously on Tuesday with Ryan Parsons, which fortunately worked out in our favour. So yeah, we'll monitor, see if he's had any reaction after today. But he got involved in everything. Was involved in the shooting and had no problem. So that's really positive. Other than that, we're pretty much as we were. There was no issues after Tuesday night. And other than obviously your Fowler and obviously Eddie and young Matty Bonnet. I think
Rummy on a plane back from America?
No, Rummy's not on a plane back from America. Listen, after Tuesday night's performance, it was a fantastic performance from Jamie McClurgan and George Shaw. I thought they were absolutely brilliant, and I was delighted for George because he's come in for a little bit of criticism, which I feel has been a little bit unfair, to be honest. He's a young lad learning his trade, and he's had an indifferent season by his own admissions, and maybe a couple of times he's been dug out a little bit unfairly, but I thought he was absolutely monstrous in midfield on Tuesday, and absolutely delighted for him. And it's great for him and Jamie to be going into a massive game, together, and hopefully they can go and put in another performance.
Going back to Tuesday, obviously you listened in, I guess, after the game and found out who you were playing. What were your thoughts and feelings immediately on hearing the news that Daventry had lost to Kettering?
It wasn't unexpected. Obviously, Daventry had a lot of games to cram in at the end of the season, and I think they probably just fell a little bit short. I think if they had beaten Royston the weekend before the last game of the season, I think they would have gone on and won it. Unfortunately, they drew that, and then obviously they had the two defeats against Kettering and Egham, which ultimately cost them the league title. Which is unfortunate for them. because they did have a great season. But I did think Kettering would win the game. You know, they've got, you know, absolute momentum. They've won 10 games on the bounce. And if I'm honest, it was the game that we wanted, you know, from a spectacle point of view, because, you know, Kettering are a massive club at this level and the level above, and potentially the level above that. You know, they're a huge club. And you know, when you play games of football, you want to be playing in big games, and I don't think there comes many bigger than Kettering versus Slough for a step 4 playoff final.
It will certainly be a very different team that you face since, as you said, since that visit that you had up to Kettering in August, I think it was. You know, going and only losing 2 games kind of since October.
Yeah,
they've been on a phenomenal run. Confidence is high. They've got a great home record. How do you approach the game?
Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I think the side we played earlier on in the season, I think only 4 will start the game tomorrow. You know, obviously I don't know their side, but, you know, guessing what their side might be, probably only 4 will start on Monday. You know, however, the side that played us at our place, you know, will be pretty close to what we will be playing tomorrow. So we approach it in the same way we approach any other game. You know, we need to go there, we need to work hard, we need to try and get in their faces and try and, you know, upset their rhythm a little bit, because obviously they've been on a cracking run of form, and you can't take that away from them. I think they've been brilliant. You know, what they've done since October, you know, is first class, to be honest. And you know, I completely take my hats off to them. To be honest, it's the 2 form teams going into the playoff final, because, you know, I know, you know, obviously everyone talks about Kettering, but, you know, I think we've won 15 from 19 games since January as well. So, you know, we're on a good run of form as well, and yeah, that should make it into a decent game, and you know, whatever will be.
You and Anders, I think, both said after Tuesday night that was your best game in football. Do you hope for a better one on Monday?
Of course, you always want a better something. You've you know, your best moments in any sort of realm of life. I mean, we were over the moon Tuesday night, and it was such a good feeling. And I think, you know, as a manager, you know, one of the things that I remember being told by my old manager Alan Taylor at Farnborough was, you know, as a manager, you know, the highs are higher than, you know, they were as a player, and the lows are lower than when you're a player, and it's right, and we were at an all-time high on Tuesday night, because, you know, we got probably an unexpected result, you know, at rugby, and you know, ended up being comfortable. So no, I mean, we'll just approach it in the right way tomorrow, and just hope that we can pull off something and try and get that feeling again. But listen, you know, it's a massive game, and it's going to be a very, very tough game. Do
you think you're going as underdogs?
Oh yeah, massively. You know, they're on a great run of form at home. You know, the bookies, who are very rarely wrong, have got them as you know, as massive favourites, and yeah, I mean, that's fine. You know, we'll accept that. We know it's going to be tough. They're going to have a vociferous crowd there. You know, I guess they'll probably have close to 1,500-1,600 of their own fans there. And that'll be intimidating, and you know, it's how our lads can deal with it, and you know, if we can put in a performance, and if we put in a performance like we did at rugby, then we've got a chance.
Well, brilliant. Thank you ever so much for your time. Good luck in the next 48 hours or so in the lead up to kick-off, and then I hope the next time we speak is a nice positive one. Yeah,
it'd be nice. It'd be nice to, you know, I think it's that sort of getting to that Southern Premier level. It would be massive from mine and John's point of view, you know, to have done it in our first year, and we're 90 minutes away from it, and that's a great position to be in. So fingers crossed.
Well, all the best. I'm sure Slough fans near and far will be listening in or watching on, hopefully intently, and I hope you and the team get on really well.
Cheers, John.
Thank you.